sedated, Terry.
I'm sure he did.
No, he didn't. It was just a twitch.
He knows we're here, you know.
He doesn't. He can't see us. He can't hear us. Oh, it's all my fault.
It's not your fault.
I should have been a better mother.
Oh, you're a brilliant mother.
No, I'm not, Terry. You just don't know.
You're just under a lot of strain.
I don't deserve him, and I don't deserve you.
He's going to get better from this. A lot of them do.
He's only a baby.
We've got to keep on open.
Why?
Because he needs us to.
That's what he needs. All those tubes, all those machines, that's what they say he needs. They won't even let me hold him. They won't even let me give him a cuddle.
Jewellery by Caroline Choi. I don't know which I like looking at better, the picture or the credit. How did you do it?
Well, you have to know the right people.
And you do.
Stick with me and you'll be all right.
I know, and I will. No matter what Michael thinks.
That's not the only good news. I've just had this month's sales figures from Glasgow, and they're well up.
How much?
A third as much as last month.
Show me.
I don't have the figures here. Anyway, there's no need for you to bother with the paperwork. Just keep coming up with the designs, and I'll do all the really hard work.
Oh, you? How do you think it would look if I did something like this, only in silver and jade, and with more of a curve round here?
It's inspiration striking, is it?
They do look pretty good, even though I say it myself.
They certainly do.
We can't just leave him.
Well, what good are we doing?
He needs us to stay.
Tell me how staying's going to do any good.
Oh, well, if I knew that, I'd tell you, wouldn't I?
Well, are you coming?
And what about Daniel?
Well, they'll ring us, won't they, if there's any news?
Oh, I see. I just don't understand you.
Terry, let's not start getting into all that again. Well, are you coming?
I've got loads of homework to do.
They don't mind at dinner time.
You never get any anyway.
Yeah, but I'm busy tonight, all right?
Don't tell me you're seeing Kim Maynard. Why didn't you tell me?
Because you never told me you were seeing Joanne.
More than seeing her.
You what?
Kissed her, didn't I?
When?
My business. You kissed Kim, yeah?
My business.
You mean you haven't?
You think that, you think wrong?
Honest?
Yeah. Get off.
Someone's eating on the bread. Mum's gonna kill you.
Oh, shut up, you. In fact, she's coming around here tonight.
Who is?
Kim Maynard, round here tonight.
Well, it's cold out, isn't it?
She in your ear?
Yep.
How much?
How much what?
Does it stay in my room when your girlfriend comes round?
Oh, Katie.
My sister charges £1 an hour.
Just to stay in her room.
Take it or leave it.
Could you hang on for a moment? It's this firm about my jewellery.
Who?
Shelley Style. They're a company that have got a franchise in lots of the big stores, and they want to market my designs.
Where are they?
Excuse me, where are you based? The head office is in Newcastle, but they've got stores all over the country.
No, doesn't sound right.
What do you mean?
You're exclusive, aren't you? That's part of what we're selling. You have to learn to say no. Am I your manager, or aren't I?
All right. Hello? I'm very sorry, but the answer's no. I'm afraid it's not what we're looking for. Yes, I'm absolutely positive. Thank you very much anyway. Goodbye.
Well done.
I hope you're right.
Of course I'm right. It's a question of valuing yourself. Putting up prices, not going down market. That's the way you should go. Best in the business, remember?
Yeah.
You coming? We could have stayed if you wanted to.
What's the use?
Looks like we've got a visitor.
That's all we need.
Don't be like that. He's doing his best. He's been round every day, hasn't he? He's as worried as we are. Well, nearly. Look, are you coming?
Stop nagging at me, please, Terry.
It was you that wanted to come home.
Just leave me alone.
Look, you can't stay sitting there, can you? We're here now, so you might as well come in. Are you coming?
Yes. Why not?
How's Daniel?
Don't ask, I don't know anything.
Oh, he's in the best place possible, love.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, it's marvellous what they can do these days.
Why does everybody keep telling me that? Why does everybody keep trying to cheer me up? You don't understand, any of you. You just don't know.
Yeah, well, we try.
It was wrong all along. I should have known. I should never have had him. He's gonna die. I know, he's gonna die.
What's he done to deserve this, eh?
That's not how it works, is it?
Well, all he does is just lie there. I mean, you're watching him all the time, waiting for... Oh, I don't know. He's just so helpless.
What did they say?
They won't make any promises. Nobody will make any promises. I would. I'd do anything. I'd promise anything. I wish it was me lying there instead of him.
Well, I'm sure they're doing their best.
You don't know what it's like. Nobody knows what it's like. Unless it's your own. I've been there, I know. When it's somebody else's, you feel sorry, but it's not the same. He's mine. My son, and I can't stand it.
Shelley Style. This is James Markham, Caroline Choi's business manager. I think you spoke to her earlier. Yes. Would it be possible for us to make an arrangement to meet? When?
And you can get this lot put away in the cupboard. And get your bags upstairs to your bedroom. Come on, you two.
Hasn't got it.
Don't be cheeky, you know what I mean. Oh, have you not eaten all the bread?
They have.
How many times have I told you?
See?
You're clever, don't you?
Do you know, don't you think I've got enough to come home after a day's work, make your tea without spring cleaning first?
Well, what time is tea, Mum?
When it's ready, why, love? What's the hurry?
Nothing. Just thought you was going out.
Oh, if I ever get there.
Is me dad going as well?
Trying to get rid of me.
No?
Yeah.
Well, make your mind up.
Pound. Not her.
All right, kids. Food, haven't they?
Oh, Frank. Let's just be grateful they're all well and healthy, eh?
Sheila? I'm sorry.
Not your fault, is it?
No, I meant I hope he'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's really killing Terry.
You think I don't know that?
He can't think. Can't work. Shouldn't you tell him?
What?
Well, it might help.
Help what?
help him if he knew.
About Daniel?
Well, it might help.
How dare you?
If he knew.
No, you...
Okay, okay. I'm sorry.
You know nothing. Do you know that? You know nothing.
Look, get back in your room.
Brush your teeth, have you?
Just do as you're told.
Scrub your nails.
Come on, you promised.
Hope she's worth it.
Just stay in your room. I don't want to see your face once. It's you.
Who did you think?
Did you get here all right?
Well, I'm not your twin sister, am I?
You know what I mean?
And yours, is there?
Yeah, sort of. There's plenty of seats.
Sounds like we're going to play musical chairs.
Of course not. Why don't you sit down?
Nice couch.
Yeah, it's all right.
Plenty of room.
Do you want a coffee?
No, I'm all right, thanks.
Well, what about some tea then? We've got plenty of tea.
No, I'm all right. Honest.
Oh.
You could sit down too.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You look as if you haven't eaten anything for a week.
Somebody's been busy.
Oh, yeah. Mostly me. It's not easy, though, when you're working. I've got a job at a deaf school.
Ah, sound.
Do you want to try the phone again?
I've not long tried it.
It's not like Kath not to be there. She knew you were coming. She was expecting you, wasn't she?
Not exactly.
Why? Don't they let you know in Northern Ireland when your leave's coming up?
Not always. Billy not here?
No, he's on nights. Must have gone out early. Rod's in London working on a case.
Hey, I like decorating, you know. I could give you a hand if you like.
You won't be here, will you? I mean, as soon as Kath gets in, you'll be off.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't you got any luggage?
Not a lot.
I couldn't see any.
Yeah, well...
What's going on, Sean?
Look, I'm just waiting for my mum, aren't I?
Yeah, I know that.
But if you don't want me here, I'll go.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that.
I hope she gets back soon.
You ready?
Well, maybe we should wait for Michael.
I'll leave one note.
Well, I don't think he's going to like that.
So what? You more than deserve a night out.
If sales are going up, maybe it should be me taking you out.
In that case, we'll pay half each. Hello? Anything to eat?
It's in the oven.
But you'll be on your own with it, I'm afraid. I'm taking your very talented sister out for a meal. What about Jess?
Oh, I told Dad that you pick her up.
I've had a tough day, haven't we all?
It's a celebration, you see. Sales are going up and up.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
Didn't need Uncle after all, did I? Maybe having to start on my own was the best thing I ever did.
Well, you're not exactly on your own, are you? I'll get the coats.
Hong Kong? What have you got these for? It's America that you're going to.
Hong Kong first for a holiday. So, Hong Kong in March, America later. I've given my notice in at the surgery.
You wouldn't go to Hong Kong when Dad wanted you to.
No, this is different. I'm going with Alison. I'm going to show you what it's like over there.
You're taking Alison.
And Jess and Hattie. Before you say anything, yes, I know the family won't like it. Ready? Don't want to miss our table.
You'd better take your bulletproof vest with you then.
Hello? You've just missed her. I'll see if I can catch her. she'd forget her head.
Phone call for Caroline, Seren Designs.
Well, I'll take it.
Well, it's for Caroline.
I'll make sure she gets the message. Hello? This is Miss Choi's business manager. Can I help you? Yes?
What about one of these? Whoever you like.
Got enough, haven't you?
I brought it some off Sammy.
And Katie. Bros.
We could go down the video shop.
We're all right, just us, aren't we?
Yeah.
We could just talk, listen to a bit of music.
Sounds.
Hiya.
Hey, you.
Want a drink of water?
Yeah, there's water upstairs.
Orange, then?
Come on, you promised.
Well, I can't help being thirsty, can I? I'm hungry. I fancy a bit of toast.
Just you dare.
Unless you make it worth me while. 150.
Get lost, I'm paying you £1.
It's gone up. Inflation. How much?
What?
How much is she charging you?
£1.50 an hour.
That's not. My little sister gets 2.
Yeah, I'll clear.
No, you're all right.
Lucky for me, you had something in.
Yeah, I always do have. Must be my siege mentality.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, it's just a saying. Be prepared for anything. I got used to it when the kids were young. Never knew who they were bringing home.
Thanks for the meal, Sheila.
You're all right. Well, they've taught you something, I'll give you that.
Who?
The army.
Yeah, let me do that.
No, you're all right.
I said I'll do it.
Suit yourself. I'll phone your mother again in a minute. She must be home by now.
Look at that.
Sean!
It was an accident, wasn't it?
Yeah, all right, it was an accident.
Could have happened to anyone.
Well, let me get a cloth. I'll clean it up. Under the sink. Here, look, get those dried. Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right.
When you go to bed?
Not time, is it?
Are you tired out?
I don't sleep.
Well, rest then. I mean, I read somewhere that resting was just as good as sleeping.
It isn't.
If only there was something I could do.
That's it. Do something. Keep busy.
Well, there's nothing anyone can do.
Yes, there is. Well, there's loads of cupboards in there that could do with clearing out.
At this time of night?
No time like the present.
This is stupid.
No more stupid than sitting waiting. No more stupid than sitting thinking. At least this is useful. At least this is doing somebody some good.
Who needs a video?
Not us.
We're all right, aren't we?
Yeah.
No dogs, no little sister.
At a price.
Worth it, though.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thrill. Oh, no.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Hi, Daddy.
I want some of my money back.
Is your dad in, love?
No reply. She must have gone out straight from work.
Where to?
Well, there's no knowing with Kath. Anywhere else you want me to try?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm only trying to help.
Yeah, well, just leave it, can't you?
You can't stay here, you know.
Why not? You said Rod's away.
Yeah, but you don't live here, do you?
You've got to let me stop.
Got to. This isn't leave, is it, Sean?
Drop it.
Are you hiding?
I said drop it.
That's why you're here, isn't it? Have you gone AWOL?
Don't tell.
OK, I won't.
I just couldn't stand it.
What's she doing here?
She come round about her schoolwork.
Oh, yes.
Shall I just walk her home?
No chance. Your dad can take her home. That way I'll know what's going on, and I don't want anybody here in future that I don't know about. All right?
Yeah, you'll be right. Just hope you're not tempted to take that job.
What job's this?
Oh, they're looking for a new assistant transport manager.
Oh, Frank, that's the job you've always wanted.
Yeah.
You've applied for it.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
I just didn't get around to it.
Right, would you get Kim's coat, please? And then when you've done that, you can get off to bed. Go on. And if anybody in this house goes behind my back again, there'll be serious trouble.
Is Jess asleep?
Long since. No James?
No, he wouldn't come in. He wanted to go home, make some phone calls. The restaurant was lovely. We should try it sometime when the bank balance is looking good.
Did he tell you about the phone call?
What phone call?
Seren Designs.
Who?
Well, that answers my question, doesn't it? He can't even be relied upon to pass on a message.
Anyone can make a mistake.
Do you realise what you're letting yourself in for?
Michael, what right have you to object to me seeing James when you go on seeing Alison? One rule for you and another one for me, is it? Remember, he's my business partner. My business wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for him.
You're not thinking of marrying him, are you?
Just leave us alone, will you?
I'm your brother. I'm trying to protect you.
And I'm trying to make a cup of coffee.
How's the Aussie? Did you hear me? It's the baby. He's got fluid on the brain. They're going to have to operate.
No.
Look, we've got to go down there and sign some form.
You go.
On my own.
I can't. Look at this mess.
Look, this is Danny, our baby.
Do you think I don't know that?
He needs you there.
No, he doesn't.
I need you there.
I can't.
Sue.
Don't ask, don't speak, just go. I can't stand it any longer, can't you see? I can't stand hoping. I can't stand to keep on hoping. Go without me, Terry. Just leave me out of this. Do that for me, please.
In the past year, Childline has received over 1,000 calls from children who claim to have been sexually abused by other children. Living Issues Next asks why.
Hey, have you had one of these?
Wouldn't know, would I?
It says to the occupier, I bet you have.
Give us a break, Harry. I haven't been home all night.
Well, if you don't get one, you can have a look at mine. It's about them building some shops.
Harry, have you just heard what I said? I've just got home from work. I've had no kip and I haven't had any breakfast yet.
What about your civic duty? We've got to stop them.
Why's that?
What do you mean, why's that?
Look, if you ask me, having some shops round here sounds like a good idea. It'll save a lot of people a lot of leg ache.
What about the mess?
And me, a lot of earache.
Looks like some can live in the mess.
All right. Yeah, more or less on schedule, you.
No, Claire had a nightmare last night. Let her sleep in. Will he run us to school?
Ah, no rest for the wicked, eh? It's coming on all right, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, Billy.
And it's nice to be home.
I know.
Very nice.
I know, but Billy...
What? What's going on?
I was trying to tell you. You remember Sean, don't you? Kath's lad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
What are you doing here?
He came looking for his mum.
Oh, dressed like that?
Only she wasn't in.
I thought Sheila might know.
And she never did come in.
When's she going to settle down, eh?
And he was tired.
So you had to spend the first night you're leaving our Rod's bed, did you?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if there's going to be a queue for the bathroom, I better get up there. Do some bacon and eggs, will you, love?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
What for?
For not telling Billy.
He's tired.
Thought you were going to split on me.
I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, well, thanks anyway.
Look, Sean, this needs sorting, and it needs sorting soon. Now try phoning again and keep trying until you get her.
Sue? Are you all right?
One Terry, lad.
Hey,
Morning, H.
what do you think of a new roll shop?
I need them.
What, a video shop? A takeaway?
What sort?
I've just told you.
What sort of takeaway?
I don't know. Listen, are you taking this seriously?
Of course I am. Anything to do with food is serious as far as I'm concerned.
And what about the environment?
I don't think a few shops around here is going to threaten the planet, do you, H?
I don't know so much.
Oh, all right. Bit of business, Tess.
Will you sign a petition?
What petition?
I'm going to start one.
He's on about the shops. Look, why don't you just do one, eh, Harry? I'm not in the mood.
Some people.
How is he?
No, they don't have to operate. He's got fluid on the brain, so they have to drain it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know you are. Everybody is.
I got a message from Ray.
Oh, yeah?
He's selling the cab and the plate. Doctor told him to. Said his heart's not up to it anymore. We should go for it, Tess.
Oh, fat chance. Do you know how much those things cost?
What'll happen if we don't go for it, eh? We'll be out of a job. And if someone else gets that cab, they won't bother with us. They'll have mates of their own that they want to bring in, won't they?
I suppose so.
We can't afford to take that risk, Tess.
Look, Mick, I mean, this isn't the time. I mean, I can't think of anything. Not the moment. Not the way Danny is. Can't you just leave it out, eh?
I would if I could, but I can't. Ray set a deadline. Now, he let us have first offer, but there's loads banging on his door for it.
Loads of millionaires about, is there?
Hey, there's a big fleet owner interested, and I bet he's not short. Look, this might be our only chance, Tess. You know what it's like getting a plate. They're like gold.
Look, I didn't get any sleep last night. I mean, my head's done in as it is.
Well, you still got to eat, haven't you? And what about little D when he's better? Well, come in with me, Tess. Let's make Ray an offer.
How long have we got?
2 weeks. So we're in with a chance.
Well, we can't afford what he's asking. I mean, where are we going to get that kind of money from?
What's the option, Tess?
I suppose you've had one of these, have you?
I certainly have.
Wonder how many more they've sent out. Wasting our money like this.
Well, they've got to let people know.
Oh, and what about my Edna?
What?
They were supposed to tell me about her when they moved our mortal remains, but they didn't.
Oh, that's water under the bridge now, Harry.
Call themselves a council. More like vandals.
Well, they always intended to build shops round here. It was on the original plans.
We've done all right without shops up to now, haven't we?
I suppose we have.
You know what's going to happen if we get these shops, don't you? Litter, yobbos, vandals, break-ins, everything.
Yeah, well, I agree. We have to keep an eye on things.
Keep an eye? We'll have to keep more than an eye. We've got to get everyone together. I've already had a word with Billy Corkill and Mick.
They agree with you, do they?
Well, not yet, but they will.
Well, that gives us the grand total of just over 500 quid. Leaves us a lot short.
What are we going to do, then?
We'll have to get a loan or something.
Well, look, I've come prepared. Look, go and get your suits on. That always impresses them.
Oh, I can't go. There's no way.
All right, Tess.
Look, I can't leave Sue. Not the state she's in.
I'm not going on my own.
Oh, Mick, we're waiting all the time for the Aussie to ring.
I've never done this sort of thing before, you know.
Just tell them it's a business loan. They'll want to know what it's for and how much a week we earn.
Plus a bit extra.
Yeah, that's it. You've got the idea. And try and get a bit longer to pay the thing back.
How do I look?
How can anyone say no to you in that tie?
First of all, we have to see where our support lies.
Reconnoitre.
For a start, we go round the close and find out what people think.
Two old army men working together.
It isn't exactly war.
Reminds me of Dunkirk. The little man against the big battalions.
I hope we do a bit better than we did at Dunkirk.
No danger.
Second, we need to find out exactly what's going on. No, timescale, that sort of thing.
Well, for all we know, they might be digging the foundations now, mightn't they?
No, they won't be doing that. The mills of bureaucracy grind slowly.
What sort of shops?
Well, it says here, lock up with residential accommodation above.
Oh, not that sort of what sort. I mean, what are they going to sell?
Well, I thought you said a video and a takeaway.
Probably an off-licence as well.
What do you think you're playing at?
Glad to see you.
Oh, me too.
Sheila was on that phone all last night.
Where is she?
Gone to work. Said she'd come back at dinner. Hey, and Billy's in bed.
In bed?
Yeah, he's on nights.
Well, at least you're in one piece.
Yeah?
Which is more than can be said for the other fella.
You know.
Of course I know. I mean, you and Sheila weren't the only people looking for me. The police were on the doorstep when I got to work this morning. It won't do my reputation any good at all.
And did they follow you here?
No. I took care of that. The way I kept looking over my shoulder, you'd have thought I was somebody in a spy film. What's been going on?
There was a fight.
Which you won, sounds like.
He started it.
And drink.
Dad, he'd been getting on at me for weeks, they all had. Isn't it bad enough getting that other time on the streets without your mates starting?
Yeah, there's no reason for kicking him unconscious.
Isn't it? And what would you know about it? I landed in one and he deserved it. And no, I'm not sorry.
Right then, that's the lot.
And is that all you're going to do, make a list out?
For the moment, yes.
What about going down the streets knocking at doors?
All in good time. Look, if you don't mind, Harry, as a matter of fact, I'm expecting a phone call.
Oh, aye, from Safford, is it?
Oh, not this time, no. Though I do get plenty of those.
Oh, yeah.
Look, if you're so keen on knocking on doors, you could always make a start by yourself.
I was taught never to go out without reinforcements.
Well, suit yourself. Look, you must know, I'm waiting for a phone call from Anna.
Oh, I see. Been away a long time, hasn't she?
Yes, still in France with Lucy.
Oh, yeah. No problems there, are there?
Oh, I didn't say that.
No need to. I can put two and two together. Makes me thankful I've only got the one. Hey, see myself out.
Yeah, I'll be round later.
Give Anna my love. Parlez-vous and all that.
Harry.
And tell her to mind a step with all the little French fellas.
Hello?
Those are the ones I thought would be worth looking at. I've narrowed it down to about 3.
This one looks quite nice, for one.
Be great to have a place of my own. I'm sick of hotels. I've made an appointment to view at lunchtime. Is it okay with you?
Do you want me to come?
I'd like your opinion. Pick you up at 12:30.
James, have a look at this, will you? It's from Amsterdam. I didn't even know he was selling in Amsterdam.
Of course we are. Caroline Choi International.
Well, why didn't I know about this? Sometimes I feel that you're taking over my business entirely.
I thought that's what you wanted.
I like to know what's happening, okay?
So for once I forgot. I'm trying to save you hassle so you can concentrate on what's really important.
James, they're complaining about quality, and I'm not a bit surprised. The clasp is loose, look.
You're right.
You see those stones? They're not my usual quality.
Are you sure it's yours?
Yeah, well, of course it is. It's my design. Look at the label. A Caroline Choi exclusive.
Then you're being ripped off.
By who?
Do you open all the boxes from the outworkers?
Yeah, well, I try to, but we've been so busy. Are you suggesting it's one of my outworkers?
What else?
Yeah, well, if it is, how will I know which one? The identity number's gone. Look. Looks like I'm going to have to make some inquiries.
Sue? Here's your tea.
What time is it?
It's gone 11. Come on, you're going to need something to eat.
Do you know what time I got to bed?
I do know.
4 o'clock.
Oh, look, come on, we're due at the Aussie soon.
You are.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean?
He's not badly hurt, the lad you hit, you know. He's going to be all right.
Who says?
The police.
And you believe him?
They want you to go back.
Yeah, of course they do. And what'll happen then?
Well, you won't be the first this has happened to.
So you're not going to help me?
I just want what's best for you.
Yeah, and you know that, do you? You know what it's like in the army, Belfast, do you? You think you know that lad's all right.
I know what they told me.
It's a trick, can't you see? An army trick. They don't know where I am, but they've got a good idea you do. So they get at you, so you'll tell them. Only don't. Understand?
I won't.
How do I know that? How do I know I can trust you?
I am your mother.
Mother? Some mother? Out all hours?
I didn't know you were coming back.
With all sorts?
It was a hen party. We couldn't get a taxi, so I went back with one of the girls.
Oh, I'm supposed to believe you, am I? But you won't believe me.
Oh, you're not seeing sense.
Yeah, well, all I know is I thought you'd help me. I thought you'd be on my side.
I just don't want you to spend the rest of your life on the run.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you this. If you're on my side, you let me stay. If not, I'll just take off again. Because I'm not going back, ma'am. And if you try to make me, you'll be sorry.
No, look. Not lend us a penny.
Well, what's happened to all this help there's supposed to be for new businesses?
There's 3 bank managers in Liverpool who've never even heard of it. They said we've got no security. Wanted to know if I'd got a house. If you'd got a house. What could I say, eh?
Well, you could have said we were going to get a cab.
Do you think I'm soft or what? I did that, didn't I? Only that didn't seem to count.
Oh, look. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just all...
Look, I know. Look, I'm sorry for bothering you now.
No, you're right. We've got to eat, haven't we? Life must go on.
Just keep on trying, eh?
Thanks, mate. But why does everything have to happen at once?
Wish I knew, lad.
It's bad enough with Daniel, without Sue as well. I mean, she won't even talk to me. She won't even look at me. I thought we'd be in this together. But she just seems to have given up. Why did that have to happen to us, eh?
Hiya. Hiya. What's the matter with you? She's all right.
Sean.
That's a pork pie. That's his favourite. I know I'm up to here with him, but old habits die hard.
Yeah.
Oh, his clothes are in the wash. Talk about filthy. I lent him Billy's dressing gown.
That's all right. He's already had his pyjamas. Came away in what he stood up in then, did he?
That's right.
Must have left in a bit of a hurry.
He's told you that, has he?
Didn't have to. No luggage, wouldn't come round to yours. I can put 2 and 2 together, you know.
It's girl trouble.
Oh. Oh, I see.
He's keen on her, but she's not on him. You know how it goes.
Hey, you'll be 20 again, eh?
Hey, you speak for yourself. Anyway, the next problem is how do we get him to go back?
Kath, he doesn't want to go back. You should have heard him last night. He's desperate. It's his second time out there.
He's got to face things. The sooner he goes back, the better it'll be for him. I mean, what future is there if he gets chucked out the army?
I thought you wanted him out of the army.
Yeah, but not like this. I mean, it'll do him no good being soft.
This isn't being soft. It's being reasonable. If he goes back without sorting it out, he'd only leave again. Then where will he be?
Are you trying to tell me what to do with me on that?
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, but you don't know what you're saying. You don't know what he's like.
Kath, this is only over a girl. Or is there a bit more to it than that?
No, of course not.
Well, why are you being so hard on him?
Where will he go? What will he do? He can't come to me.
Well, there's only one option then, isn't there? He'll have to stay here.
Who was here?
Mick?
Again? What did he want?
Nothing, just the spare keys.
This place is a tip.
Well, I was making you something.
What's the point of me working hard if all you do is make a mess again?
It's only sandwiches.
Mug's full of cold tea.
Yeah, well, I did take it up to you before, didn't I? But you didn't want it. So come on, have these.
Why are you always making me things I don't want?
Look, you've got to keep your strength up. You do know the operation's at 2, don't you?
I do my best, don't I? This place was perfect, just perfect, and now look at it.
What does it matter? Look, who cares about anything except Daniel?
I can't help it.
Look, why don't you just get those down, yeah? And then we'll go to the hospital, eh?
What's the point of going? They won't let us near him.
Because we need to know what's happening.
I know what's happening, and I wish it didn't. It just makes me feel so helpless.
Look, we should be there. You should be there.
Don't tell me what I should do. Don't tell me what I should feel. I'm doing my best. Can't you see that I'm doing it the best way I can?
He's our baby.
If you want to go, go. Take these with you and go. Just stop going on at me. Stop reminding me. You do it your way, and I'll do it mine now. Go. Go on. Just go. Go.
Excuse me. We're hoping for your support.
Can I have a word, please?
Suppose you've had a letter?
It's about these new shops.
I suppose I must have. Look, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm late for an appointment.
We're organising opposition to the plan.
Now, you wouldn't like that little kiddie of yours hanging around shops, would you?
I wouldn't let her hang around shops.
I mean, they could be selling all kinds, blue videos.
And I certainly wouldn't let her watch blue videos.
We can put you down as an objector, then.
Why not?
Hey, that's 7 we've got.
Oh, how'd you make that out?
You and Anna.
I can't speak for Anna.
Me, Billy and Sheila.
Oh, you've seen Sheila?
Well, not as such, but couples always stick together, don't they?
Yeah.
And there's Mick.
Uh-huh.
We're definitely winning, aren't we?
Yes. Yes. Right. All right, then. Speak to you again. Bye for now.
Sorry I'm late.
Any luck?
No, not really.
What does that mean?
Well, I've been round all my art workers and I've shown them this and they all say they haven't seen it before.
Well, they would, wouldn't they? If they're cheating on you, they're not going to admit it.
No.
Oh, that's why there was no number on it.
So it could be any one of them.
That's right.
But they all seem so nice.
You never know who you can trust.
These aren't bad. Hot iron, a bit of an air, they'll be okay.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
Don't thank me, it's Sheila you ought to be thanking. She's letting you stop here for a bit.
Only if it's all right with Billy.
You behave yourself. See she doesn't regret it.
Ah, there it is. I thought I'd lost it.
Oh, you can have it.
It's all right. I'll use Rod's owl one. Oh, there's no hot water.
It's the washer.
And the bath.
Bed, I don't mind. Food, I don't mind. But when it comes to hot water, I'm glad you found your mum at last, anyway.
Billy.
What?
He's going to be staying.
Well, there's no room at ours.
It's only till Rob gets back.
Open house again, is it? How long's your leave for?
2 weeks.
Looks like the Mason Eater will be doing double time then, doesn't it?
Would you mind? Just one word.
I've just got these for Sue.
Oh, how are things?
Well, she was very down yesterday, and you hope they'll help, don't you?
Yes. I'll call round later to your house if you like.
Oh, yeah. Any time except when I'm cooking the tea.
It's only about these shops.
Well, I'm not keen of you.
No, I'm not.
There could be an off licence, a video shop, all sorts. Well, I can't be too careful when I've got kids.
No, that's right.
Paul, I was thinking of holding some sort of meeting, maybe getting all the neighbours together.
Just what I was thinking. What about next Monday?
Yeah, why not?
Right, you can all come to my place. It's like chocolate biscuits.
Hi, Sue. I brought you these. Thanks. How's Daniel? Don't ask. You better come in.
Suppose I better put these in a vase or they might die.
Sue, babies are strong.
Are they?
Oh, yes, you can feel it, can't you? They fight for life even before they're born.
They don't always win.
No. I know these won't last very long, but they're lovely while you've got them, aren't they? They're so hopeful.
He just lies there.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I know. I know.
There doesn't seem to be any hope.
Sue, you never, never give up. Never. Daddy.
It's all right now.
At last.
To get that immersion heater fixed.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I know. I'm sorry about all this.
Look, it's you I'm worried about. Haven't you got enough to do?
He'll help. He has already.
Look, it's you I want to live with, not all this lot.
I know. But Kath's been good to me in any way. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here at all, would I?
Just make sure he does the work, all right?
Okay.
See you later.
Yeah.
What's that for?
He'll need things, won't he? And he won't be able to go out.
Oh, never thought of that.
He won't like it, being cooped up.
I know. Still, there's a lot here to keep him busy.
What about Billy?
Kath, I do feel bad not telling him.
You won't, though, will you? You don't think he'll talk at work?
Well, why would he? Anyway, it's a risk we're going to have to take.
If only Sean would go back.
He will. In his own time.
Just be careful, eh?
Here you go, Danny boy. It's all happening now, isn't it? You're going to be all right. You're bound to be. The nice doctor's going to put you to sleep, and then when you wake up, you're going to be as right as rain, aren't you? We'll have your footy boots on you before you know what's happening. Your dad'll be here to say hello. Your dad'll be here.
Real-life drama from pre-birth to postnatal care in Special Babies, next on Living.
Needed some more. Sorry. I didn't want to disturb you.
Oh, you're all right, love. It's my day off, really. I sort of get a start on this course I'll be doing. Sean?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll leave you to it then. I've nearly finished rubbing the skirting down now. It'll be ready for me to put a first coat on by tomorrow.
Gives you something to do, I suppose.
Do you think it's too soon to check again with sisters, see if they've had anything back from the scan?
Yeah. At least he's breathing without all those tubes and that now, isn't he? It's got to be a good sign.
Yeah, but... They haven't really said, though, have they, about whether he's going to be really all right, I mean?
It's like they said, isn't it? I mean, the first worry is if he'll survive, and... Well, he seems to be doing that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know, but... Have you thought, though, Terry, about... What did he call it? You know, the quality of survival. That means he might be not like he was before.
Well, we don't know that, do we? I mean, they don't know that. Well, he said, didn't he? I mean, there's no way of knowing for a long time yet. even with the tests and things.
Yeah, but, I mean, if he's deaf or, I don't know, if his brain's been affected or...
I don't think we should think about that until we know. I mean, have you thought about it? What it'll be like if he's not the same as before?
I just want him to live, Terry. I just want him to live. I ought to be getting back in, you know. Listen, why don't you get home? Get a wash and something decent to eat.
Oh, I think we both should.
No, I'd rather...
Look, there's nothing more we can do, and he's stable now, and she said we should go home and get some rest, eh?
No, Terry.
Look, he's going to need us more than ever, isn't he, when he's awake properly? That's why we need all the rest we can get.
I suppose you're right.
Of course I am. Fathers know best, don't they? Come on.
Oh, it's okay, love. I can wear this one for work. Sammy?
What?
I forgot to fetch that washing down. Will you bring it with you, love? I can put it on before I go then.
All right.
Fuse is okay. Can't see anything loose.
Yeah, we probably need a new one. Look, Frank, if you're dropping me off at work, we could pick your jacket up from the cleaners.
Chris, that's miles out the way.
Oh, Sammy, could you pick your dad's jacket up then, please?
It's meant to be my study afternoon.
Well, you're going to the library, love. Oh, go on. He needs his jacket for tomorrow.
All right.
You don't think I'm getting dressed up, do you?
Look, you could at least put your best jacket on. I know they won't expect to see you in a suit or anything when you've been working all morning. Well, at least you could make it look like you've made an effort, eh?
Chris, I'm telling you, don't be expecting me to get dressed up.
Mum, do you want me to stick a load on?
Yeah, shove those whites on for us, love, please. Thank you.
Might be a loose word, this end.
Frank, do you want this job or not?
Chris, I'll wear the jacket, it's okay.
Frank?
Chris, I've said I'll wear the jacket. What more do you want me to... What? Guess who's coming to dinner? Sammy?
What? I was just... Well, you better leave it, love. We've got a visitor.
Oh, great dinner, I'm starving.
It's only soup. I never know from day to day whether you're still going to be here.
No, soup would be great. Yeah, let me do that.
You're all right.
Come on, let me do it. You're supposed to be having a day off.
Sean, it's fine. I can manage.
I'm really getting on your nerves, aren't I?
No. Oh, love, I'm sorry. It's me. Look, I'm not used to this sort of thing. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about what's going to happen to you. I'm worried about keeping Billy in the dark.
You're not telling me, though, will you, Sheila? Please. I mean, you said you'd give me time to get my act together.
Oh, I know I did.
Hiya.
Hi, love.
All right.
Yeah. This'll only be a minute.
Right out the way.
Frank, will you be careful, love?
Well, will you get out the way?
I'm not in the way. Just back him in.
All right. Well, I see that too often.
Dad.
No, I didn't mean.
It's all right, Mr. Rogers. You want to hear some of the things my owl fella calls me when he's trying to get me out the bath?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right me coming around like this, isn't it?
Oh, yes, love, it's fine.
Great.
It's just that I haven't seen you for ages. I wondered how you were doing.
I'm fine. How are you feeling?
Better for seeing you, like.
Hey, it's great to see you two, Owen. Isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, and he's looking well, isn't he, Sammy?
Not bad for him, like.
Listen, me and your mum, we've got to get to work. Will you be okay?
Oh, I think I can handle him.
How will you manage about getting home? Oh, not that you're not welcome to stay as long as you like.
It's all right, Mrs. Rogers. Pete said he called for me later.
Well, we'll be off then. Must be a nuisance, Owen. You don't realise?
Well, I left a lot worse than me in the hospital, and I'll never get out of these things.
Look, you're going to be late.
Right, we'll get going. I'll see you then, Owen.
See ya.
Are you sure you can manage?
Mum, you'll be fine with me, won't you?
Yeah.
Try.
Yeah, I'll get that. Probably me mum anyway.
Oh, don't do any of that for me, love.
I'm not. I'm just doing a few butties for me supper, that's all.
You're not doing overtime again, are you?
Yeah, you've got to get it in while you got the chance, haven't you?
Yeah, it'd be great.
When's he going?
What about our four?
You know what it's like at Kath's sisters. Isn't room to swing a cat.
We've always managed before, haven't we?
Bye.
Come on, let's get this before it gets cold.
My mum says she'll probably pop round about 4:30, if that's all right.
Yeah, fine.
Hi. I thought you wouldn't mind if I waited.
Nah, it's all right.
So, any news?
Well, still doing tests and that, you know. It'll be a while before they know anything, you know.
What's his name? Mick called round. Said if I saw you, could he have a word? But his digs until 1.
Oh, right, well, I think you better go and see him.
Oh, not now, Terry.
I'll have to, won't I? I mean, well, he's been covering for me, hasn't he? I won't be long.
I can't stay long, actually. Sarah's away for a few days, working abroad. I think I'm going to need to get some extra help in, actually. Look, have you two eaten? I could rustle up something for the pair of you, if you like.
We can manage, thanks.
Sue, look, what I said, you know, I only said because...
Because what, Jonathan? You think I don't know? You think I don't know that there'll be no rest until Terry knows? And I thought I was going to get my comeuppance from him up there. But it's you, isn't it, Jonathan? It's you who wants to see me punished by Terry finding out.
I just thought it might make it easier on Terry if he knew.
You know, Jonathan, sometimes I don't know whether to envy you or to feel sorry for you.
Under the circumstances, telling Terry was the logical thing to suggest.
That's why I feel sorry for you, Jonathan.
Look, you know, I know how much
Oh,
Terry...
no, Jonathan, you don't. Believe me, you don't. He has poured more love and worry and caring into Daniel this last week than you'll ever know about. And that's what makes people parents, Jonathan, not some stupid, logical, biological fact.
Oh, I forgot. I need some change for me. Hey, Sue, why don't you get a bath, eh? And then when I come back, we'll have something proper to eat, and then we'll get off and we'll go and see that lad of ours again.
Right, well, look, I better leave you to it, haven't I?
No, why don't you stay and have something to eat with us, eh?
No, really, I just came round, to,
No, look, stay, honest, go on. I mean, it's all right. Hey, and I tell you something as well. He's going to pull through that lad of mine. Just know he is.
There's nothing to tell him, Jonathan. Because if that's not a father, neither you nor anybody else can tell me what is.
Put your drink on there now.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Hey, no cheek or I'll wheel clamp you.
Hey, aye, you bossy boots.
Ow! That thing's a lethal weapon. Have they said anything about how long before you're walking?
Oh, you know what they're like. They seem pretty sure they'll be walking soon, but just depends on how hard they try the physio and that, you know.
Does it hurt? I mean, the physio.
Yeah, thank God.
What?
Well, no pain, no gain.
Yeah, I suppose.
I get dead fed up like doing the exercises on my own, though.
Well, I could help.
If you want, but it's dead boring, you know, Sam.
I could get you doing them to music.
Oh, aye, yeah. Stock Aiken and Waterman and Bossy Boots Rogers. What more can an invalid want?
Yeah, well, this invalid can tell me whether he wants tea, coffee, or what.
Well, it's a bit too early for a bevy, like, isn't it?
Ha ha. Right, for that, you'll get what you're given and like it, all right?
Billy gone?
Yeah.
Works long hours, doesn't he?
Perhaps as well at the moment. Sean, have you thought any more about what you're going to do?
No.
What's the matter? Is your head bothering you?
No, well, it's probably just the fumes from this stuff. I thought I'd give that wall a soak it upstairs, make it easy to get the paper off when I come to it.
Sean, the idea of you being here was so you could get peace and quiet. You don't have to flog yourself with the decorating.
Yeah, well, I'd rather be doing something. Stop you from thinking.
I know, love, but...
And, anyway, well, it's sort of my way of saying thanks, you know, for your understanding and that.
So, how is everyone then?
Oh, you know, my dad's put in for a new job. Our Casey's just your usual pain in the bum, and our Jeff's an even bigger one. Do you know he had to pay her £1.50 per hour the other day to keep her out the way?
What for?
Because he had his girlfriend round.
Oh, is he getting a bit big-headed with Sam here and that?
Well, it isn't just that. He's getting to think he's a bit of a cock at the walk at school. I mean, he has been doing better since I've been helping him with that dyslexia thing.
Oh, great. But, well, what I really meant was, how is everyone, you know, Ronnie and Nisha and them?
Fine, I think. I mean, we haven't had much time, you know, one thing and another.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Perhaps we should all meet up, you know, one dinner time.
Yeah, are you all right there?
Yeah. So what do you think? Shall I ask Pete when he comes round?
Well, I mean, wouldn't you think it'd be nice if it was just me and you on our own? With it being your first proper trip out and that?
Oh, so, you want me all to yourself, do you?
Yeah, I would. Oh, that'll be Pete.
Yeah. He always did have boss timing.
Oh.
Hiya.
Hiya.
You got Desperate Daniels indoors?
Yeah, come in. Oh, just a sec. Terry, I was just wondering if there's any news, like?
Oh, no, he's still stable after the op, you know.
Yeah, well, tell Sue we were asking, won't you?
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Their baby's in hospital.
Hey, Daniels! You haven't been doing that Fields on Wheels business, have you?
Sean? 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 Sean?
Hi. Did you find Mick?
Yeah.
Sue's in the bath. Thought I'd whip up a couple of omelettes for you.
Oh, cheers. Listen, I want to have a little talk to you, but I don't want you to mention anything to Sue, all right?
Oh?
I don't want her upset her anymore. I mean, I haven't told her what's been going on.
I'm not with you, Terry.
Trey, he's selling his cab. This time next week, me and Mick could be out of a job.
Why can't you make it a condition of sale that whoever buys the cab keeps you and Mick on? I'm sure he owes you that, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's sick, isn't he? And if he's not going to work again, he's going to take the highest bid. And according to what Mick's just told me, the bids are coming in thick and fast.
None of them with any guarantees for you two.
Well, the only guarantee me and Mick have got is if we buy it ourselves, isn't it? But where are we going to get nearly 40 grand from? Well, that's why I wanted to have a little talk to you, you know.
I just managed to get there before they closed for dinner.
Need Nav, it's not that bad.
Well, let's see if we can stop it getting that bad, shall we? Right, now get your head down for half an hour.
Oh, look, Sheila, I'm fine.
Get your head down. And get some sleep if you can.
Yeah, if I can.
Anyone for the last bit?
No, you're right.
I wasn't talking to you, you greedy pig.
You said anybody.
Yeah, well, that rules you out, doesn't it? You've been a nobody.
Oh, that's delightful, that is. Anyway, I don't want it. Thanks very much.
Come on, Avi. I've had enough.
Oh, go on then. If it's gonna get wasted.
Hey, do you know what? I've heard there's a Boss new pizza place open. Dead cheap pizzas.
Yeah, me and Nish thought we might suss it out sometime next week.
All the four of us could go, eh?
Yeah. Well,
we could though, Sam, couldn't we?
We'll see, eh?
Only one definite, you know. We just thought we might. Well, you know how it is. Nishi's mum and dad don't always let her out.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Finished?
Yeah.
What's up? Nothing. But it's just... One minute you're saying you're going to a pizza place. And when I say I want to go, it's because you feel ashamed me being in this thing. Not very cool, is it, being seen with someone in a wheelchair?
Come on, you know me better than that.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. It's just that I get dead paranoid in this thing.
You're not kidding. Come on, you can drive.
I won't start these until Sue gets down.
Yeah, right.
Terry, yeah, I'm sorry, I misunderstood you.
Oh, it's just like me, isn't it, to try and borrow 30 or 40 grand off a mate?
Terry, I'm sorry.
Must just be the way I tell him, mate.
Well, it's no joke, though, is it? Not for you and Mick.
I've heard funny, eh? What do they say? Never rains, it pours.
Go ahead.
Hey, come on, I've got to get to the library.
Hey, girl. I'm an nimble as I am, all right?
Yo, there's nothing on your arm, so dry up. Hey, dry up.
Oh, I wish Nisha was here. She wouldn't have me doing all this graft.
Yeah, well, she's not under at school. She'd have come otherwise. Mind if I use your comfort station before we set off?
Yeah, you can take me after and all, mate.
Yeah, sure.
I can't imagine what it'd be like having
To have someone to take you to the toilet all the time.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
It's all right. Your embarrassment threshold has to drop about 6 inches when you're disabled. The thing is, before it happens to you, you think people must get used to it, you know, doing every little thing for you. But you don't get used to it, you know, Sam. You don't. At least I haven't, anyway.
You're better at it than I'd be. Dependent, I mean. Not making such hard work of it.
But you've got no choice. I mean, if you get embarrassed, it just embarrasses the person that's looking after you, doesn't it?
See? You're a nicer person than me. I'd never have thought of it from someone else's point of view.
Oh, come off it, Sammy. That's rubbish and you know it. You're every bit as strong as me, Sammy. Don't forget it. Look, will you come part way with us? I've got to go everywhere by taxi now.
Hey, you're gonna be all right. I'll go and get me coat and stuff.
What are you telling me? I mean, do you know someone who might lend me the money?
I'm saying I can get you an unsecured loan at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, well, I mean, if...
No, unsecured loan is no good to you.
Yeah, but it's the only sort we're going to get, isn't it? Bank won't lend us any money because we've got no security. But if you know someone who will...
No, Terry, let me finish this. It's not as simple as that.
Hey, don't leave him stuck in there.
Yeah, right.
Well, go on. I mean, I've got things to do as well, you know, as well as Nisha.
Look, come here. I couldn't say anything, could I? But if you must know, she doesn't see you because it upsets her, right? It's the drink thing, Sammy. She worries about it.
But I haven't.
Yeah, Sammy.
I haven't. And if she's spreading it round, then I am.
She's not.
Yeah, well, she told you.
Yeah, but only me. And only because what you're doing scares her rotten.
But I haven't. Not anymore, honest. Look, tell her there's no problem and she can't come round.
Yeah, well...
Aye. Have I been abandoned in here or what?
Come in. Look, when you tell her, she'll come round if you tell her.
Will someone get me out of here?
And how do I convince that you're not trouble, Sammy? Because I'm telling you, that's what she thinks.
I'm not soft, you know. I do know the interest rate's bound to be higher.
Higher? We're not talking higher, Terry. We're talking into orbit. You know, there's no way you could make a living and pay off the loan.
What? No, come off it.
I wouldn't advise you to touch it with a barge pole, Terry. I'm sorry. Do you want to tell Sue this is ready when she is?
About the only thing I can tell her, isn't it? She's just finishing drying her hair. It's only been a minute.
You two must be worn out.
I think Sue's at her wit's end, you know.
And you?
Well, could do without all this business with the cab on top of everything, but... You sure I couldn't borrow the money?
No, Terry, how many times?
What about all these ads you see on the telly, you know? Asking people to borrow money off them all the time?
Well, look at the small print.
You what?
At the bottom of the ads, look closely, it always says loan subject to status. And quite frankly, Terry, you haven't got status.
Oh, well, I wouldn't, would I? I mean, I've only got a wife and a kid who are looking to me to look after them. All I want is a way of doing it. I bet you've got status, though, haven't you? No wife, no kid, no responsibilities, but bags of status.
Well, I'm sorry, Terry, but that's just the way things are.
Yeah. If you don't want a leg up, you can have it. But if you're the likes of me... Don't know why I just don't go and sign on the door and let you lot pay me the money you wouldn't lend me.
Well...
Right, love. Do you feel better after that?
Yeah. Well, at least now I'm clean and exhausted. You okay?
Me? Yeah. I'm fine.
Oh. Cheers, Sam. Thanks for the food.
Anytime. You be careful with the precious cargo, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it would have been great if you could come part the way with us, Sam.
Yeah, well, I forgot. I've got my general studies filled to sort out. And you know me, I'd forget my head.
See you later, though, eh?
Yeah, so have that thing souped up ready.
I will, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
You'd have done better having a sleep.
Yeah, well...
Sean, I've been thinking. Do you think it'd be a good idea if you talked to somebody?
Yeah, well, thanks, Sheila, but it's all right, honest. I'll sort it out.
But it might not be as big a mess as you think it is. Your mum has told me
Told you what?
about this girl trouble.
Did she? Yeah, well, I'd rather not talk about it, that's all.
But if you talk to a man, would you feel better about that?
No. Whoever it was that just turned me in.
Oh, love, no, not necessarily. I mean, Sean, come on, you're gonna have to talk to somebody sooner or later. And if it was a man, somebody we could trust, I mean, somebody who'd been in the army. Well, I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but Paul Collins across the road, my neighbour, you know, is something to do with, oh, no, what do you call it? Safa. Well, if you talk to him...
No! No! No, I'm telling you!
Living Issues next asks, is it right for babies to be born in prison and to spend the first months locked behind bars?
Who's a police constable stationed at Green.
All right, Chris.
Oh, well, keep still then, love.
Well, that'll do.
Well, I suppose it looks a bit tidy.
Thanks.
Do you want me to keep this in the bag for you?
Yeah, all right.
OK, well, don't go slinging it in the back of the car, and you keep it nice. And you can slip it on when you go in for your interview.
Yeah, all right, Chris.
Oh, don't worry, love. I'm sure you'll do fine. Did they say how long it'd be before they'd let you know who got the job?
Well, it's an on-the-spot according to Markland. You know, if they offer you the job, they'll expect you to say yes or no there and then.
Well, they won't have to ask you to say yes twice if it's offer day.
It's not a foregone conclusion that they will offer.
Well, they'd be daft if they don't. Oh, no, I'm going to take...
All right, Chris.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Are you all right? I was managed to lose one anyway.
I thought I might get that landing paper strip for you this morning. Or would you rather have got the skirt undercoated?
I'd rather... You're all right, love. You just do whatever you want to do.
Right. I might even get both done, depending on how easy that paper comes off.
Frank? Well, good luck, love.
Cheers, love.
If they can't see you make the best assistant transport manager they've ever had, well, they want their heads testing.
See you later, eh?
Yeah. Morning, Harry.
Morning. And you've not forgotten it's the meeting tonight, have you?
No, I'll be there.
I've ordered extra for tonight.
Oh, good.
Unusual for an army man, being a late riser.
I've been up and around for hours.
I'm pleased to hear it. Well, what do you think? White or brown or 50-50 split?
Sorry.
Oh, dearie me. I'd better come in and explain it in words of one syllable if you're still in the land of nod.
Yes. Good morning, Harry. Please come in.
Hey, you're all right. Don't let me stop you as you're getting off to work. Me lad those shirts. Otherwise, he'll have you doing his ironing as well as dragging them out. Has he made any move to go back?
No.
What?
Kath, I'm beginning to think you might be right.
Yeah, well, I said as much right from the start, didn't I? But I think he should give himself up. What does he think he's going to do?
I think he's too scared to think.
Yeah, well, someone's going to have to think for him then, aren't they?
Well, I did wonder if...
Go on, what?
Well, it's Paul Collins. He's got something to do with Sappho.
What, you mean get Sean to talk to him?
Well, no, I think he'd run a mile if he saw Paul Collins coming, but he might know what's best to do.
Well, could you have a word with him on the quiet?
Yeah, because if we knew just where Sean stood if he went back...
I'm coming! Can you do that then, Chief? See what this Collins fella says.
I'll have a word after work tonight, as long as you think...
I do. Let me know how you get on then, eh?
Get on with what?
With the decorating. I said I'd tell Sheila she got stuck.
I'm not sure you're right about this.
Well, have it your own way, Harry. I only pointed out that these days most people seem to prefer brown bread.
You know, I always did think better if I had something to wet me whistle with.
Tea or coffee?
Tea. And then you can come back and check on me fillings.
Your fillings?
Fillings. Sandwiches for the meeting.
Oh, very well. But I would have thought the contents of the agenda would interest people more than the contents of the sandwiches, Harry.
Ta. You were never this tidy at home.
Yeah, well, I'm only a visitor here, aren't I?
Has Billy said anything to you at all yet?
About what?
Don't be stupid about you stopping here.
Well, he's hardly here himself. Overtime or something. Anyway, Sheila squared it with him.
Yeah, he's going to think it's a bit funny if you stop here for much longer, isn't he?
Yeah, well, like I say, Sheila squared it with him.
For now, and all I'm saying is sooner or later he's going to
Yeah,
say
but
something.
for now, it's all right, OK?
I've been in and out of here all morning. Never could stand suspense. No use asking if you've heard anything, then. Well, they didn't say what time today, did they? Can't take them that long to go through 3 or 4 tenders, though, can it?
You want to bet? Listen, you get 4 fellas together and tell them they're a committee. Doesn't matter what they're deciding, who gets the maintenance tender or what colour bog paper to use. They'll chew it over till doomsday. Got to drag it out if it's only to justify their being a committee.
I suppose so. I was just hoping the result would be out earlier rather than later.
Yeah, but not this early, mate.
I thought they'd be just sizing up the bids as they came in today. And today would be a formality, like, for announcing who'd got it.
Yeah, well, that might have been the case if they hadn't let the late bid in. But they won't have had time to look at it, will they? Anyway, one thing's for sure.
What?
They'll tell us when they're ready. Anyway, it should be me who's worrying about what time they tell us. I mean, the rate I've been in and out of there this morning, I'm going to be dehydrated to death before anybody gets to find out anything.
Would you say people drink more tea than coffee, or is it the other way around?
I wouldn't know.
Right. I'll put half and half. Now then, the sandwiches. You know, it's a pity Ralph isn't here. He could do wonders with 5 loaves and 3 jars of fish paste. Could make them go round twice.
Harry, I don't think people are going to be too worried about the refreshment side.
And you're an ex-military man. An army marches on its stomach. That's a well-known fact.
Yes,
And apart from filling their bellies, the campaign leaders have got to prove to the rank and file that they're organised. And that means from the catering upwards. Right, now, have you made an agenda out?
Well, no. I didn't think we'd be needing a formal agenda as such.
Not unless you want them all yapping together and talking about anything but building the shops.
Sure.
Here, write this. Brookside Residents Association. No, hang on. Inaugural. No, inaugural meeting.
Well, I suppose the first thing will be the election of some sort of committee.
Well, there's me and you, isn't there?
If we're elected, of course.
You what? They wouldn't known about these shops being built if it hadn't have been for me.
Harry, if you want a formal democratic meeting, you've got to take your chance.
use making yourself useful. Hey, listen. Take this, will you?
No, you're all right. Anyway, what I've got to spend it on cooped up in here?
It's for you to give Sheila towards your keeping that.
All right. So.
Can't have her being out of pocket as well.
As well as what?
As well as hiding you out here. She could get into trouble, you know.
Yeah, well, it's a good deed, isn't it? People like Sheila like doing good deeds.
Yeah, well, it's a good job, isn't it? If she knew the truth.
What do you mean? She knows I may well.
I told her you'd run off because of some girl.
Yeah, I don't know. Thanks.
I felt lousy, Sean, lying to her.
Yeah, well, it was either that or her turning me in, wasn't it?
You should turn yourself in, love. It'll be better for you in the long run.
Look, don't start on about all that again. It'll be all right. Just give me some time.
How much time do you need? You can't stay here forever.
I know. I know. But it's all right at the moment. So just leave it, eh? Just leave it.
Wasn't saying, was he? About to tender.
Oh, I told you. It's too early in the day to make a decision. It'll be a buffet lunch job. It won't surprise me if they don't stick it out until they get the tea and cakes this afternoon. We'll know when they tell us. End of story.
Could be just after lunch, though, couldn't it?
All right, Frank, do you think you're the only one on pins or what?
I'm the one who's got to go into that interview not knowing, aren't I?
Yes, so? You're applying for the assistant transport manager's job, so?
So they'll be expecting me to say yes or no to it there and then, that's all.
Yeah, if they need you.
Yeah, well, something tells me they just might.
Yeah, well, if they offer you it, you just take it, don't you? No problem. I mean, you just say yeah. I mean, if the tender gets accepted, nobody's going to expect you to actually take the job, now are they?
Yes, Harry?
Cheers.
Cheers?
Well, I haven't got enough, have I? Thought of yours should do the trick.
Oh, help yourself, then.
You what, in my state of health? You're asking a man in my condition to be humping furniture about?
All right, when I finish copying up the agendas you insisted on, I'll bring the chairs over later.
Well, if you're going to be shilly-shallying about them, I'll have to risk it myself.
There really is plenty of time, Harry.
And I shall tell them, shall I, when they come over, there's nowhere for them to sit.
Sorry, Frank.
What? Have you offered it to him?
Oh, no, there'll be no offers made till we've seen everybody, Frank. Just sorry we're running so late, that's all. I thought it was only fair to let you know.
Oh, cheers. I was just wondering, have you ready to go to tender?
Got to get back in, Frank. Shouldn't be more than about another 10 minutes or so before we get to you, OK?
Up, down. Hey, you want to be careful, you know. I don't want preserving the neighbourhood environment to mean my house ending up a disaster area.
There, that do you?
Oh, I suppose it'll do. About time one or two of them are arriving, isn't it?
Well, at least we're ready when they do. All right if I nip back for the agendas now, is it?
Yes, but don't be long. We don't want to start without you.
You sure I can't press you to a cup, Frank?
No, thanks.
Well, it sounds to me as if your views about what the job should be are pretty much in accordance with our own. So, I expect you'll be wanting to know from your side what you might expect by way of salary and company benefits to compensate for the extra responsibilities you'll be taking on, if you get the job. Are you sure you won't have a cup?
Yeah. I mean, no time.
Leaving home?
No, I'm just nipping out for a minute.
Shouldn't think so. Not if it's that meeting you're going to.
Meeting? Oh, my God, Harry's meeting, I forgot.
Well, you were saying to Billy it's tonight, weren't you? This morning. At least that's what I thought you were saying.
No, you're right. It's just that I'm not going to Harry's meeting. I can't face Harry's meeting tonight. I'm just going to see old Barry for a few minutes.
Huh? Thought you and him weren't hitting it off so well these days.
Well, we're not exactly not speaking, you know. Anyway, I won't be a minute. I've got to give a message from Debbie. I won't be long.
Yeah. See you later, then.
I've just been getting the wherewithal to hail a conquering hero. Sorry. Frank has been for an interview today.
Oh, right.
A management position. Well, assistant management.
Well, I hope he gets it.
Well, if he doesn't, I thought some sirloin steak would cheer him up. I got him a congratulations card. Well, I hope it's not tempting fate, but it'd be nice to have it in if he gets the job.
Where is the job?
Oh, it's the same place he's working at now, but it's promotion. I know Frank could handle the job if they gave him the chance, but, well, it's getting that across at the interview, and interviews aren't Frank's strong point.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be all right. Listen, love, I'm sorry, I've got to go.
Yeah, I'll have to get this lot on. Well, it'll either be a celebration or a wake, eh?
See you, love. See you, bye.
Yes, Harry. I'm just coming. Oh, Sheila. The meeting's over at Harry's, you know. I was just on my way.
Oh, right. Well, if you're in a rush.
Is everything all right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I was wondering if I could... But if you're in a rush, any time will do.
Oh, you know what Harry's like. There's nothing he'd like better than to be in sole command of a meeting full of people. Just for a few minutes, anyway.
Yes, right. OK, then. Thanks.
Come on in, Frank. Told you we wouldn't keep you waiting long. Congratulations on being the obvious choice. If you want the job, that is.
Only I wouldn't bother you, but I just thought with you having something to do with this Safa thing, you might know.
Well, I'll certainly help if I can. Is it something to do with someone who's ex-services?
Well, no. No, not exactly. This is daft. You should be with Harry.
Oh, Harry'll be fine. Probably got them to elect him chairman, secretary and treasurer by now. So how can I be of help? This friend of a friend of yours, did she say how long her son had been absent without leave?
Yeah, 10 days. Well, at least that's what I think it is.
What's his regiment? Do you know? Or the reasons for his running away, did your friend say?
Yeah, she said it was some sort of girlfriend trouble, but...
But?
Well, if it was just that...
You think it might be something more serious?
Well, I can't say. I mean, he just doesn't seem the sort.
Does this lad have any history of being in serious trouble?
No, not that I know of. I'm sure his mother would have told me. Really just seems like a normal, decent lad. You see, I think he's just frightened to death of going back at the moment. I was wondering if he might be being bullied, you know. I mean, you read about that sort of things, don't you, lads being victimised?
This is a possibility. But the point is, Sheila, whatever the problem was that made him go AWOL, his mother harbouring him isn't any sort of solution. Look, Sheila, I know it won't be easy, but you can do them both a favour by telling me who he is and where he is.
No. I couldn't do that, I'm sorry.
I can understand. But you must understand, Sheila, that him remaining a fugitive isn't the answer. The longer he's on the run, the more desperate he may get, and might even lead him to being in more serious trouble than he already is.
Hi, love.
Well?
You've offered it to me. I'll start officially next Monday.
Frank! That's wonderful. Oh, I knew you could do it. Oh, I wish the kids were here to tell.
It's only assistant transport manager.
Only? Frank, it's a damn good job and you got it. Well, go on. Tell me.
Tell you what?
Well, what they asked you.
Oh, the usual, you know.
Well, you must have given them the right answers, love. Oh, Frank, I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do a good interview if you put your mind to it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't hard, was it? I mean, the only way they weren't going to offer it to me was if I jumped on a desk and danced stark naked.
How do you mean?
No. See, it's what you wanted, isn't it?
Well, it's what you wanted too.
Yeah, I suppose so. Of course it was.
Oh, Frank, do you realise you're management now?
Assistant management.
Oh, come on, it's the same thing. You get your own office, decent hours. No more getting stuck on the hard shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank, I'm so proud of you.
So what you're saying is it'd be better if he gave himself up?
Oh, it's absolutely imperative, Sheila. There's no question about it.
I suppose they would catch up with him sooner or later, wouldn't they?
I'd be very surprised if they didn't.
And they would go easier on him if he had given himself up.
Well, let's put it this way. It certainly won't help his case at all if he doesn't. You must tell his mother to impress upon him how vital it is for him to surrender. I mean, if he can't face up to it, then he must contact them. Or maybe I could.
You don't know, do you? See, I think it would make a real difference to him if he knew what he was going back to.
I couldn't possibly say that, Sheila. I mean, we don't know the facts, do we? You seem to be in some doubt that it was just girl trouble. What if it was something more serious than that, or the lad just had a crisis of nerves? We just don't know.
Yeah, but say it was that. I mean, say it was a crisis of nerves. Well, they wouldn't punish him for that, would they?
Damn it. Excuse me, Sheila.
No, it's all right. I must let you get on.
Oh, Harry, I was just coming over.
You'd be the only one if you're dead. Hello, what's this then? A fringe meeting or what?
Oh, Harry, Sheila had something she wanted to talk over with me, that's all.
I went to a lot of trouble over there. So's people had come and talk it over in my house.
I'm sorry about your meeting, Harry. It's just...
Just that you don't care, like a lot more around here. You do know it's rumoured that one of these shops is going to be an off-licence. And you know what that means, don't you? It means these punks and robbers are going to come round pinching ciggies and drink every 5 minutes.
Now, Harry, sit yourself down. There's no point in getting all het up.
Look, Paul, I'll have to get on.
No, I'll just see Sheila out, and then you and I'll have a nice cup of tea.
Tea? I drank enough tea to sink a ship. All the trouble I went to. Even that Rogers woman didn't come over, and I know why she didn't. She knew to be better organised in my house than hers.
Now, you will pass on what I said, Sheila. I mean, the thing is...
Look who's here. Talk about a man who can hear a bottle top coming off from 1.5 miles away.
Aye, aye.
We're having a drink to celebrate, Lynn.
Yeah, well, I don't know how you know, but seeing as how you do, go on then, I'll have one with you.
Right. To the assistant transport manager.
Oh, to give you it then, did they? Well, beggar me. Hey, we're on, son. We are on. What, you mean you didn't know we got the tender?
Oh, Lenny.
Chris, I wasn't going to tell you like this. But when Lenny says we, that's just what he means.
Oh, God, Frank, I hope you're not going to tell me...
Chris, I told Lenny and the lads that if they won that tender, I'd go in with them. And that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, well then, here's to it, eh?
You cow! You stupid lying cow! You told on me, didn't you, you stupid lying cow?
Barry! 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 Barry!
What is it, Mum? What's up?
Barry! Turn
Mum, right, stay there, stay out of it.
Barry!
Right, Corker, where are you? Billy, where are you? Where is he, eh? Oh.
Barry. Please. Please.
Ambulance.
After being born 4 weeks early, Luke Billington is put on a ventilator following severe breathing difficulties. In Special Babies, next.
He's in the bog.
I don't know why you stripped his bed. He might want to lie down later.
Oh, behave. He's fighting fit.
With 4 stitches in his head.
Oh, I would have come down for that, you know.
Yeah, well, he's supposed to rest.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd get out a bit today. I'll tell you what, I'll do the shopping for you, eh? Let you get on with something else.
Two sandwiches. Oh, I'll do them now.
Tell you, I would have done that, you know. Oh, no, it's all right. I like coming in his room. It's where I think about him most. And now that I know we're really going to have him back. Yeah, well, he wouldn't have moved him off in sense of care, would he? Well, they've done that because he's on the mend. And if there is a problem later on with his hearing, say, well, we'll cope. I mean, once you know he's going to make it, he'll survive. After you thought he wouldn't, well, anything else seems like nothing.
No, not really flu, just generally rotten. Oh, have you? Oh, well, no, I've had Claire off all week with it. She's going back to school today.
Mum?
Yeah, of course I will. Yeah, I'm ever so sorry about all this. All right, love. Thanks a lot. Bye now. I was talking to work.
Look up the biscuit.
Oh, God.
It's horrible out there.
Well, there's 3 people off work with this. Must be going round.
Sure you're fit enough to decorate?
Yeah, well, can't stand it like this.
Look, I might get cleared the weekend and the wallpaper must have arrived by then.
That would help. Just don't like living in it.
Yeah, well, maybe you think twice next time before you ask for Ed the boy.
I wasn't to know.
Don't suppose he'll come and finish off, will he?
I don't think Kath knows where he is. He just took off somewhere.
Your mum knows some very funny people, doesn't she, eh? Come on, let's go. Have you got your hankies?
Yeah, in the bag. There you are. And here's your letter to say why you've been away.
I've got your cold as well now. You can have some jams if you want. And don't go killing yourself. It'll get done, all right?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Bye, love. Billy, Barry won't be going into work. I could ask him to help. He wouldn't mind.
I would. Your brother's a case, isn't he, eh? Always getting himself into fights, eh? He picked an argument with Sean, you know, but he came off worst in the end.
Listen, if you get any news, whatever you do, don't speak to Jane, all right? Just get Barry to the phone if I'm not here. Yeah? OK. Yeah. Mick's seeing Ray again tonight. But you also ask me what time, sir. The other thing is, as well, Sue knows nothing about it, so don't want a man answering the phone, right? So if Mick phones, don't let him speak to Jane. That's it. Look, I'm getting off, right? I'll see you later. Right, see you after, sir.
Must have spun a bit.
Frank, they're soaking.
I know there's water in the bottom.
Do you know, I'm sure the service contract runs out soon.
Do you want me to bail it out over?
No, it's all right, leave it. I'll do it when I get back from work. We could do with a new one, you know, the amount of times this plays me up.
You're overloaded.
No, I don't.
Chris, I've seen you do it, love.
Well, all right, you do the washing for the 5 of us then and get it dry in the depths of winter. My husband doesn't want a nice, safe job. He likes living dangerously.
It's not like that.
I'm not so sure.
Chris, the job with the co-op pays more. I'll have a contract for 2 years.
If it lasts for 2 years.
OK, but if it doesn't, that's up to me. Chris, I need that sort of challenge. I mean, what have I done with my life so far?
You've had 3 kids.
But they're growing up.
Yeah, but they still need a roof over their heads. They still need feeding. To be honest, Frank, finding work, a challenge seems like a luxury to me.
I'll provide for us. I don't think I'm taking such a risk.
No, it's not the same league as leaping off and buying this house.
Oh, here we go again.
Well, Frank, what? You said you'd go and join these men. Why? Were you drunk with the moment, staring at their gawping faces?
One face. Lenny's face, maybe. I felt I was with them, Chris. And in a way that I can't be with Marsland and his crew. I mean, ever since I've been shop steward, that fella's just played around with me. He's always been one step ahead of me. Take now he's appointed me. He knows I'm thick with Lenny and the lads. So what's his game? What does he think I am? His Trojan horse?
Frank, you're the assistant transport manager. The co-op knows he's got a friend on the inside. Well, surely that's good for Lenny. Love, I respect you for being loyal, but these things fail.
Believe me, Chris, it is well set up, and that is the first thing.
Oh, I don't know. Frank, you're a driver, not a maintenance man. I'm not sure you do either.
I'm seeing Marsland at midday. That's why I'm in no hurry now. I won't get it running before, anyway.
And you resign?
I feel I have to. Every instinct tells me it's right, Chris.
Frank, instinct?
What do you go by?
Is there somebody there?
It's only me, Mum. The back door was open.
You scared me to death.
Did you think it was the madman back again, did you?
Oh, yeah. He has made me nervous.
I'm not surprised. I'll tell you what, if he does show up, I'll be wanting to wear them.
Well, I wouldn't push your luck, love. What do you think? Well, I'm a bit slow. This bug.
I'll tell you what, Mum, if me and Sinbad had a go at this, we'd finish it in no time, you know.
No, you're all right, love. Billy'll give me a hand when he's finished. It wouldn't work out.
No. Would Billy mind awfully if I went to the shops for you?
Well, I don't feel like trailing out. £5 of potatoes, please, thank you.
I'll tell you what, I'll pick Claire up for you as well if you want.
Oh, I should like that.
Ma'am, does she still come out the same door?
Yeah, stand close, Willie, so she can see it. And get some money out of my purse.
All right, see you after.
And love. Thanks for everything.
I thought you was running around to get him.
Him?
Your fella.
He isn't like that.
Barry? Barry?
Isn't he? Well, of course I wouldn't know, would I? I don't know him like you, do I?
Barry?
He wanted.
Oh, I thought you might be here.
Well, have you forgotten something?
Oranges and sprouts, but don't let the thin ones serve you.
Why?
You'll pick out the worst ones, that's why.
Right.
Oh, and a man rang up, but I think he must be some sort of pervert.
How do you mean?
Well, he asked who I was, and when I said Jane, he just said, that's no use, and put the phone down.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, I don't think it's very okay. What if it was one of Terry's friends? And if it was, why didn't he leave a message?
Look, why don't you go inside? I mean, your ear's wet, you'll catch your death of cold. Go ahead.
Explain it to me later.
You seen that clever son of yours?
No, I haven't seen him.
Has he phoned you?
Yeah, so what?
Next time I see him, he's brown bread. If he goes near me man again, there's going to be murder. All right?
Barry.
Look, no more soldiering for you, Sean. Not when I've finished with him.
Just leave it.
There's nothing you'd like better.
How is he?
Rough. He's sleeping rough. I knew Barry was all right. Pressed you to find out. I'm sorry.
Sleeping rough? Where?
He rings, that's all.
Has he told you what happened?
Said they got into a fight. He caught Barry one. I tell you, if he gets himself out and ever does this for a living, there's no way I'd employ him. God.
I asked him out of kindness, you know. That's my way of trying to help, and look where it got me.
Not that far.
Barry was badly hurt.
Yeah, well, your Barry's got a gob on him.
It wasn't like that, not this time, Kath. He didn't get the chance.
Well, that's your trained man for you, eh? Think first and he might end up dead.
Oh, I see. It's got to be the army's fault.
He's just doing his head in, that's all. It's his second thought. He can't survive it, Sheila. Others can, Sean can't.
What about his girlfriend?
What?
The reason he did the runner.
Doesn't have a girlfriend.
No. Well, something must have triggered it off, Kath.
Look, you know the way they have to live there. They can't go out. They're all caged up. There's some silly argument he smacks someone.
Oh, great. Well, thanks for telling me.
It wasn't a big deal.
No, but it figures, Kath, and it's all part of a pattern.
It's the way he fell, that's all, Barry. That's what made it worse.
He could have fractured his skull.
Yeah, but he's all right, Sheila.
So?
So you don't need to shop him, do you?
Oh, I thought we might get to this.
I know you may feel like it, but don't. For my sake, don't.
You've changed your tune.
I didn't realise how bad it was for him. Court-martial, prison. He'll just crack up. I'm scared.
You're scared?
Well, I am his mother, for God's sake. I mean, how's he going to feel about me if I'm the one that turns him in? I just couldn't.
What do you want from me?
help. A chance to get him somewhere safe where they can't find him.
But I think they should. I think they ought to find him.
Oh, listen.
No, you listen, Kath. I think it's dangerous. I think he could really harm somebody. Oh, I know it's a terrible thing to say, and I know how I'd feel if somebody said it about Barry, but Kathy frightens me. He's a lad that needs help. And I'm telling you this, Kath, because he turned on me. Not on some big butch fella, not on his enemy, but me. Your friend, his friend.
Turned?
Threw me up against the door. By God, he meant to hurt me.
When?
The other day. And I'd got a lot more as well if I hadn't dragged Barry in.
That's why Barry copped it.
So you see, Kath, this alters things for me. I mean, if I'm fair game, who else might he attack?
His mum. Even so, like I said before, she doesn't really feel like turning him in. Maybe she's got a screw loose too. His voice is so peculiar when he rings.
Are you telling me is it?
Do you remember the night Terry brought me round here and I stayed?
Late at night?
Scared witless, mirror still black and blue.
We thought it was Jimmy.
Sean. Flesh of my flesh.
Hiya, you skiving again, are you?
No, I've got to go in tonight. We've got models coming in, try out new styles and that. How do you feel?
Don't feel too good, actually. I think I'll have to get to bed. And you'll have to do everything for me.
Oh, well.
Come on, then.
You have to be careful how they unload. If any rounds get left inside and then all of a sudden the gun goes off, it's panic stations. Well, anyway, it happened to Sean about 6 months ago. And it happened because he was dog-tired. That's why it happened. All the same, he got into big trouble.
So?
Well, he said it hit a sandbag, but that he wished it had hit him. Do you get the point?
Yeah. And knowing that, knowing he was unstable, he let me take him in. I've been living in this house with Claire. And not one word to warn me.
Yeah, but if I'd told you, you wouldn't have had him here. I thought he'd be safe in this house.
Well, he was, Kath. But what about me? What about Barry? How could you? I thought you were my friend.
Because he hates it there so much. He's terrified to go back. You can't believe how scared he is.
I know how scared of him I am.
Yeah, but Sheila, you know it from your own. Look, if your kid is suffering, no matter who, no matter what, you put them first. You fight to spare them. You want to keep it from them, don't you? You say, let it be me.
I'm sorry, Kath, but you didn't do that. You didn't take it on at all. You shunted it over to me. I took it on.
Yeah, well, who else do I call on? You? You because you're my friend?
No, I'm sorry, Kath. I've had to lie to Billy for you. For what? Some snivelling little coward of a kid. I mean, I know all kids blow from time to time. Oh, Barry's been pretty free with his fists. But he's never once raised a hand to me, and by God, if he did...
If he did, you don't know what you'd do. You don't know how you'd be. And Barry's different.
Oh, yeah, his job isn't killing people.
You've no idea about Sean's job.
I know violence breeds violence, and you only hear his version.
Well, it's enough.
Oh, the horror stories, I suppose.
No. It's much worse when it's just routine. When he was 18, on his first tour of Northern Ireland, he had to take some fingerprints off a car. And there was a gang of women with scarves trying to rub them out. And they screamed at Sean, blocked his way. He didn't know what to do. But he soon learned to block his ears, Sheila, and barge them out the way no matter what. Even her mother stood over her son, and Sean had to pick bits of him up from the floor. And when I cried when he had to go back on his second tour, he didn't bat an eyelid. No more than he did for those women over there. To him, I was just another hysterical woman. Me. His mother.
It must get a lot of them like that.
Yeah, well, I'm saying you've got to picture the place. You've got to see what it does to them.
It turns them all into lunatics, does it, who go around thumping women?
No, it pushes them over the edge.
Only if they're half cracked already, Kath. It doesn't do that to the normal ones.
Don't say that about Sean.
Oh, Kath. He comes home on leave, he pours his heart out to you and you listen. You love him to death. And what does he do? He turns round and he beats you up. Well, there's something wrong if you can call that normal. Oh, Kath, stop lying to yourself!
Mick, hold on, will you? If Ray's made his mind up, then that's it, isn't it? He'll give us time. Time's run out, so it's no use moaning about it, is it?
I've escaped.
Is something wrong?
No, I've just taken my mum's advice.
Mick, look, I've got to go. Speak to you later. Ta-da.
How are you, Barry?
He said that I'd hurt if he moves it.
Well, never mind. He seems to have found himself a nice pillow. Where's my mum?
She's out there. How is he?
He's had an awful day. I've only just now managed to get him to sleep, so he'll probably go off for hours. Then I was offered a lift, and the nurses thought I ought to go.
How awful?
I'll tell you later.
I thought it was you. What are you doing here?
The baby's asleep.
Oh, love. What if he wakes up and you're not there?
The nurses said she should go.
Yes, but you said yourself he recognised you. But he won't recognise a nurse.
Mother, I don't believe you. Half the time you tell me I shouldn't be there. Now you tell me to go back. I needed a change of clothes. I needed a decent cup of coffee. And I needed to talk to Terry, though God knows where I'll find the space.
Hey, listen here, Claire's only been here for a minute. I mean, she's...
Oh, she's been an angel, haven't she?
Should I go, Terry?
No, you're all right. Stay there. Why don't you sit down and take it easy?
You have been busy, Mother.
Why don't you sit down? I'll make you a cup of tea.
I'll do it, love. I bought in for the tea, at least. Was he not so well today?
His little head kept flopping back. He just didn't seem to have any control.
Well, he said that, didn't he? He said that would come with time.
Yeah, I know, but...
The main thing is he's gaining weight. He's feeding, he's smiling, he's moving his legs, isn't he?
And he knows you, Sue. And that's a very big thing. He'll be all right. He will. Won't he?
We hope.
He will. Believe it.
There'll be a bridge of several weeks between one job and the other, so that should
what?
give us time to get cold feet.
Oh, it's too late for that. What did Marsland say?
Nothing much. Long pauses, shook his head.
Have you got enough there?
Well, depends whether our Sammy's down in it or not.
No, she's round at Owen's. He's going to apply for further education college next year. She's taking some brochures round or something.
She all right?
It's hard to say. Frank, I sneaked a look at some of her schoolwork and, well, the teachers don't seem too impressed.
Well, what did he expect? With the strain, the inquest coming up?
How will you be fixed for going?
I could get time off, but I'm not sure she wouldn't feel worse with the both of us being there. You know, listening to what she got up to. I know she looks at it that way.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
I'd rather you went, to be honest with you, love. You know, I really want to pull me weight at work with leaving. But if that doesn't sound too cockeyed.
It does, but I understand. I'll go.
Chris, thanks, love. Patina's so well. You know to come up.
Do I have a choice?
Got time to come and say hello, what?
I'm going to work.
What now?
She is, Billy.
Some other time then, eh?
I should have explained to him.
Why? He wouldn't have believed you anyway. Thanks for coming round.
Will you come and see me at work tomorrow?
Yeah, all right.
And if you don't behave, you'll be getting another bump on the head.
Right, ta-ra.
Sure.
What's the smell?
Oh, I burnt a pan.
Tea as well.
I'll do it soon.
Where's little Claire, then?
She's next door, Mrs. Harper. I think she scored a hit.
How does she know Claire?
Barry's been minding her.
Funny sort of mind, isn't that? Making a mess there, aren't you?
I've gone and had a row with Kath.
What about?
Sean. I think we should turn...
Well, go on.
I think we should turn him in.
You what?
Look, I couldn't tell you when he was staying here. At least I thought I couldn't tell you because I thought you'd throw him out.
Hey, War, you could be right there, couldn't you?
Well, I want him to go back and...
And she wants to protect him, does she?
I've known Kath all these years. I've never had a row with her. I feel for her. I really do feel for her. But, Billy, she is so wrong.
But why are you so upset? I'm the one who should be upset. I mean, I've had a deserter in the house and me with a copper for a son.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't get it. You both got different points of view. Because she's his mum and you're not. You're not involved like her, though, are you?
I am. That's the whole point, I am.
It's Barry, isn't it? It's because he got a smack. That's what's got you like this, isn't it?
No, that is not the reason.
What is it then? Tell us.
I can't say.
You can't say. Like, he couldn't say Sean was on the run. What's happened to no secret, say? One law for you and another one for me.
Billy, it's complicated.
I can believe that.
It's a mess.
You got yourself into it, Sheila. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you or what?
What's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. You've got a very independent mammy here. She thinks she can control her own life. She thinks she can handle anything. Army deserters, anything.
Please.
I'll tell you what's behind it. Your mam doesn't trust me. What do you think I'd do, eh? Take a pop at the poor lad like Yobbo here?
He doesn't think I started it, does he?
Just leave it. Come here, love. Come on. Come to your mum. Oh.
Next today, current affairs from a woman's perspective in Living Issues with Jane Irving.